Tackle Junkies, what's going on, fellas? Real appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Let me ask you guys, have you ever had a day like this? There we go, there we go. This rig never fails, man. It never fails. Thank you, baby. You're small, but you're beautiful. You're small, but you're beautiful. This rig never, ever disappoints, man. The old wacky. There we go, there we go. Good fish. Hit it on the fall. Hit it on the fall. Better fish, better fish. Better fish. Bit heavier line we got here. But not a big hook on there, so we're gonna net her to be safe. Oh, 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 oh yeah, caught her. Oh yeah, baby. Oh. There we go, not a big fish. On the Yum Danger, probably 2-pounder. I thought she was much bigger than that, actually. We'll take her though. There we go, better fish. No, they keep fooling me. Decent fish though, decent fish. Decent fish. Looks like you hooked pretty good though, baby. All right. That's how you want them hooked right there. Right in the nose. There we go. Another wacky rig fish, boys. He's coming at me. That's good. That's a good fish, I think. Yep. No, it ain't. No, you ain't. You guys keep fooling me. You keep fooling me. He was running with it the whole time. You dang fish are fooling me. It's all right though. It's a fish. I'll take it either way. There we go. Little wacky rig fish. What's that, number 4, 5? There we go. I knew there'd be a good one on that point. Well, not a good one. Every one of you guys has fooled me today. But you're a fish. And you're right where you should have been, man. I was not leaving this point without a fish. Another small bass, but another bass on the wacky rig. For some of you guys, you may consider that a decent day, okay? And in some situations, for me, that's a fantastic day, especially when I'm taking out my crest liner. If I was on one of those bigger lakes and I had a day like that, it'd be fantastic. But I was at the ponds. If you guys have been watching the pond videos all year, guys, we've been slaying them out there. I mean, 4 or 5 pounders almost every trip, tons of fish. But this last month has been very, very tough. And one issue that I ran into out there was I didn't have the right gear with me to throw what I needed to toss, right? But I made it work. So we'll go over the rigs here in a second. But if you guys remember when I did those videos on packing the pond bag, okay, if you guys haven't seen that series, check it out. I'll link it down below. It's like a 4 or 5 video series. Lots of fun. You guys seem to really enjoy that series. Like I said, definitely check it out. Link down below. But if you remember, when we packed this bag up, of course, this top part here is loaded with soft plastics. But there was one soft plastic in particular that I did not put up top here. I put it somewhere else for easy access, quick access, because I know if nothing else is working, that one particular bait will catch fish. And of course, as you've seen in the video, it was the Yum Dinger. All right, day in, day out, if the bite is tough, the one bait that will always get bit is a Senko. And guys, the Yum Dinger for like $3.30, I believe it is, if you guys go over there to LureNet, I think it's like $3.30. You can get a pack of dingers, 12 pack. I mean, you cannot beat it for the price. You can even get them in bulk. I think they have like a 30 count bag. I even believe they might even have like a 100 count bag of Yum Dingers. Like I said, for the price, you guys cannot beat them. You guys can even use code TJ81 over there to get 15% off. But like I said, guys, that's why I keep the dingers, right here, quick access on the side of my bag. I don't want to have to sort through all these plastics. You know, if I'm looking for that one bait that will catch fish when nothing else will, it's going to be the Yum Dinger. And we're gonna keep them right there on the side for next time when I need them, when the bite's tough, I know exactly where to go. I'd only brought a few casting combos. And normally you can catch them over there pretty much however you want to. I like to power fish, you know, chatterbaits, spinner baits, underspins, big Texas rigs. I mean, you can catch them over there pretty much however you want. But like I said, this last month, man, it has been tough. That day I was tossing frogs, swim jigs, spinner baits. And like I said, I couldn't even buy a bite over there until I pulled out the dinger. But like I said, I was trying to toss that on a 7.3. That's a medium heavy, fast action rod, okay? Helios SX reel. This is the SX rod as well, which I do have a review on. I'll link down below. But like I said, this combo here is not really made for finesse fishing. 15-pound Seagar and VizX as well. If I would have had my finesse setup, which we have right here, okay, this is I believe it's a medium. This one here is a medium power spinning rod. If I would have had this setup here, you know, 8 or 10 pound Seaguard VizX, I probably would have gotten more bites as well. That lighter line is going to give the bait a much better action versus that heavier pound test. But like I said, we made do with what we had and we made it work. Now let's talk about how I had it rigged up. Now this right here would have been the ideal rig. That's a Mustad weedless wacky jig head. Okay, here it is here in the package. Mustad weedless wacky jig head. You guys can use code TJ81 over there at Mustad to save 20%. But like I said, that would have been the ideal rig, but I didn't have any of those with me. Now what I could have done was use an O-ring, okay? Could use my weedless wacky hook here, okay? And then I could have pegged a little tungsten weight to the eye. I didn't think of that then, but I could have done that as well. But what I did was get myself a O-ring here and my Senko. If you guys are curious, I was using the Brim color. Brim Yum Dinger. Okay. Got myself an O-ring. Now these O-rings are pretty slick here from Mustad. What you guys will notice is there's a little eye on top there. Okay. If you just use a single O-ring, you'll have to run the hook. Okay. If you just imagine this tool here is the Senko, you'll have to run the hook under the O-ring, right? Which makes the hook in line with the bait. Okay, you can run 2 O-rings and cross them to where you can run your hook across the bait. Okay, with this O-ring here, you just need the one single O-ring and you'll run your hook through that little eye, okay, which makes it run across the bait. That's really what you want, okay? So anyways, we got our O-ring tool here. We got our Senko. Slide the Senko there in the tool, okay? Slide off the O-ring, like so. And they do make these O-rings in a couple different sizes, okay? So there it is there, okay, on the dinger. Now if I were just to run my hook through that eye there, okay, and try and toss it like this on that medium heavy bait caster with 15-pound test, okay, it was a bit tough. I tried it. It was a bit tough. I wasn't getting really much distance at all, okay? So I know I needed to add some weight to the rig. So I got myself a nail weight. These are the little Mustad tungsten Titan X nail weights. I was using a 16th, all right? Just grab the nail weight there, and I just poke that in the end of the worm. You can see it there, but just make it flush. But by doing this, okay, I guess I've turned this rig into a Nico rig, right? But I wasn't working the bottom. I was fishing really in about 13 foot of water, that corner that I was catching a few fish in, that was about 13 foot there, and I was not letting the worm hit bottom. Like I said, I was really looking for that weighted, wacky rig look. But like I said, with not having the jig heads, you know, and really the spinning tackle to be able to throw it weightless, I had to add some weight to the worm, which, like I said, gave it a different fall, but I was not working the bottom. I was working the bait within the water column. So I was throwing it out, letting it fall a few feet, just hopping my rod, and that's how I was catching those fish. Like I said, guys, it wasn't a killer day on the water, but a day catching 5 small fish is really better than a day catching no fish, right? So all in all, guys, it was a decent day on the water. Not a great day for those ponds, but I did not come home with the W. If you guys have been around for a while, you know the W does not mean win. It means you got skunked. We named that after my buddy Mike Watts, and we named it after his last name. We either call it wadded or you got the W, just because he goes out all the time, fishes, and he doesn't catch any fish. So we named skunked really after him, and we changed it to wadded. So you either got wadded or you got the W. And like I said, we did not come home with a big fat W that day. So anyways, guys, if you've not tried the wacky rig, which I'm sure you all have, but if you've not tried it, definitely give it a shot. And like I said, if you're in a pinch like I was and you didn't have the right equipment, you can still make it work out with other terminal tackle. Like I said, guys, check out the Dingers over there at LureNet. They'll be linked down below. Code TEACH81 will save you guys 15% on your order. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the thumbs up. Love you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one.